Distinguished delegates, ladies and gentlemen, a very good morning to you all. As head of the European Economic and Financial Crime Center at Europol, it's my privilege and pleasure to welcome you here today. And I would also like to add, coming back to Vienna, which is my hometown, is always a pleasure for me. We are pleased to have you with us to participate and share experience in our 9th Global Conference on Criminal Finances and Cryptoassets. Thank you all for your interest. As we have heard from Melissa today, we have almost 2,000 participants. So the conference is growing from year to year. We have a wide representation from various areas: judicial authorities, financial intelligence units, asset recovery offices, financial institutions, academia, private sector, and international organizations to debate and reflect on the impact of the use of crypto assets for criminal purposes. The extensive participation and the heterogeneity of the attendees give us an idea of the relevance of the topic, the crypto assets and their misuse for money laundering and financial crime. Participation numbers are not the only indicator. I also would like to highlight the professional experience of the participants attending this conference, as well as that of the speakers. This conference presents an extraordinary opportunity to deepen the dialogue and seek comprehensive, flexible, and targeted responses to both identified and anticipated threats. This year's conference is again supported by the United Nations Office on Drugs and Crime, like in the last year, and we are very grateful for that. It is the 9th edition of a project that started in Doha, Qatar in 2017 and has continued every year since then, organized in Basel in Switzerland, the home city of the Basel Institute on Governance, our well-respected partner and co-organizer. It was organized in The Hague at the headquarters of Europol during the pandemic times. We were forced to introduce the online format in 2020 and in 21, and we have continued with the hybrid format ever since, which has been quite successful, I have to say, because it allows us to extend the range of the conference and to foster the participation of colleagues all around the globe. So global and complex threats require global action. This conference contributes to this by giving a professional, cross-cutting, flexible, and timely response, possible thanks to the efforts of public and private sector experts gathered today. Let me briefly mention the work on cryptocurrencies and its threat conducted by Europol. Europol has published in spring this year the Serious and Organized Crime Threat Assessment, which is the major report produced by Europol on describing the threats posed by serious international and organized crime. And it also delivered a statement on virtual currencies, namely virtual currencies are increasingly used to launder money, as they offer possibilities for borderless, instant, global transactions when layered through privacy-enhancing technologies. While cash remains central to traditional schemes, the rise of cryptocurrencies, decentralized finance platforms, and AI-driven automation has transformed illicit finance. Professional money launderers, increasingly with specialized knowledge in digital asset trading, have developed parallel underground financial systems that operate outside the regulatory framework governing legal financial institutions. Some high-level money laundering money brokers occupy pivotal positions within criminal networks, offering extensive unregulated financial services to multiple criminal networks. Their activities facilitate large-scale money laundering while evading financial oversight mechanisms, thereby reinforcing the resilience and reach of criminal networks. Very clear and stark findings in the Organized Crime Threat Assessment. We also recently had the European Police Chiefs Convention at Europol, which in a workshop addressed this topic. And one of the findings, of course, supported what I just mentioned under the SOCTA deliverables. It referred to how organized crime, cybercrime, and terrorist financing are exploited digital financial services, including virtual IBANs, decentralized finance platforms, crypto assets, and fintech tools, identifying the rapidly evolving criminal techniques outpacing law enforcement capacity to investigate as one of the main challenges. So we clearly see there's a necessity for law enforcement to invest in capacity building. But it's not only that, we also learned that some member states are struggling to finding the finances to get access to the technical tools that are required for tracing cryptocurrencies. This is quite an expensive exercise. So we need to make sure first that we have the trained capacities, and secondly, that we have the possibility to give all the law enforcement that is involved in this activity the financial means to do so properly. I just want to recall back in 2013-14, Europol started dealing with criminal finances related to cryptocurrencies. At that point in time, it wasn't certain how it would develop in future. I didn't buy Bitcoin, which were at 700 euros at that time. So history shows I was clearly wrong. And we have now moved on from a tool that has been used mainly in cybercrime. It is now used in all the crime areas that Europol covers. So international and organized crime is using virtual currencies. It has become actually a mainstream activity of police investigations. We have reacted to that at Europol by recruiting 5 top experts in crypto asset tracing. And these top experts are supporting the member states in their international financial investigations related to serious and organized crime. So it is important to acknowledge the need for investing in capacities. Finally, a closing remark. I would like to highlight in particular the role of the Basel Institute on governance as co-organizer of the conference. I know how much effort and dedication has been invested to bring here the best possible experts and to ensure the best experience for attendees here and online. So the agenda is truly amazing, and you have 2 days of interesting panels and discussions ahead of you. And I also want to recognize and appreciate the role of the UNODC in hosting and supporting this conference. Europol has a long-standing cooperation with UNODC, and this conference is another proof of the high standards and commitment of this organization. My sincere thanks to you for being an excellent host and for all your support in preparation of this event and during these days. I wish you all success in your deliberations and a very fruitful conference. Thank you very much.